we're getting into the wild rose.
We love and the wild rose.
I know.
The wild rose with hearts.
I know.
So $38. This is a product we always sell.
Finally back in stock.
Yes, $43 typically always.
Yes.
This is a healthy vent price, $38. That price expires over the next week, and the FlexPay expires as well. This was last seen in October, where it completely sold out. If you have those dark spots, I want to get this correct. In a clinical trial, 91% saw an improvement in the appearance of the dark spots. 91%.
Right.
Improvement in the dark spots.
Right.
That is huge.
This is my hero product.
This is your targeted beauty treatment.
It is, because you know what? You don't have to stop using whatever skincare products you're using, but you know what? If you've got those stubborn age spots, brown spots, discoloration on your hands, your chest, on your face, anywhere.
Liz.
Right. In 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Wow.
I know. So look at that before and look at your hands right now, because you know, people look at they look at your eyes, and they look at your hands, and they say, all right, you are 70, right? They guess your age.
Wow.
So it's an issue. It is a targeted treatment that you just use twice a day on those areas, and look at the after.
Incredible.
Right, so it's preventing, it's correcting. So what I love is that, yeah, you're taking care of the issues, but you're preventing future issues as well.
So it's kind of a targeted beauty treatment. You're gonna place it right on to the individual area.
This is one of those products you're gonna keep on your sink, because you're not gonna wanna forget to use it, because when you see the results, and I love when women write to me and say, you know what, I've had that stubborn spot on my cheek that I couldn't get rid of. I've tried those chemical stuff and nothing has worked. This has finally worked. But look at this before, because we wanted, again, to show you models that had large discoloration spots on their cheeks, wherever. And you can see some on her forehead as well. Look at the after.
That's after 1 month. Now imagine if you're consistent with this and use it all the time.
Exactly.
It's never offered at a specialty price.
No.
We're doing this one at a specialty price. I mean, look at sort of the all over tone that you can see on the cheek.
Right, so look at this one, because you can see the discoloration, the age spots, brown spots, not only on her nose, but you can really see them on her jawline and her cheeks. Look at the after. There's no makeup. There's no foundation. If you're wearing heavy makeup to cover the age spots, the dark spots, why cover it up when you can use something that's not only correcting, but is preventing future issues as well? And you just use it on clean skin, and within 2 weeks, use it on those stubborn areas. If you're like me, I grew up in California, I was out in the sun too much when I was younger, and now you're paying for it. And those issues are starting to show up on your cheeks. I had it all over my chest. I was wearing makeup on my chest. My mother-in-law, who's 87, was wearing foundation on her hands to cover it up. Try this, because within a couple of weeks, and I want to show you how little you need, just a small amount, that's it.
Okay.
It is very, very concentrated, and you're just going to rub it into those issues, whether it's your cheeks, your forehead, your chest, your hands, wherever it is, and the product goes to work. It's got the vitamin C in there. It's got a proprietary blend that George Korres created in the homeopathic pharmacies in Athens, Greece, because a lot of his patients were coming in with brown spots, age spots, with, you know, their doctor's notes saying, hey, I need something, can you compound a cream for me? So he developed this formula that's got, you know, certain extracts of sea fern and hyaluronic acid and different ingredients that work quickly, but prevent future issues as well. But when you look at some of the results, you will be blown away. What you'll first notice, Kathy, is that you will wear less makeup. You'll get rid of that heavy coverage. You
maybe just put a powder on rather than putting on the concealer and then the foundation and then the powder.
Right, but I was astonished to get so many letters from women that are using foundation on their body, on their hands, on their chest, because they couldn't wear a dress like what you're wearing without layering on all the makeup or on their hands. This is going to address those issues. So when you look at the before and after of the hands, maybe this is you and you've tried everything and you're caking on the foundation and the makeup to cover it up. But what I want you to really notice on that before is look at the depth of the darkness and the different sizes as well. This addresses all issues. So you're correcting, but you're also preventing future issues. And then look at the after.
And you're hydrating at the same time too, so you're also getting nice hydration benefits from it. But really and truly, look at that. I think that just speaks volumes. I think so many of us have had that issue and said, what do I do about it?
Right. there's nothing out there, or you've got to use a 5-step system that's loaded with chemicals and that H word that a lot of people have issues with. This is a product that is made with real plant extracts, hyaluronic acid, stabilized vitamin C, without all of the fillers, so it works effectively but quickly. Without things like propylene glycol, synthetic dyes, mineral oils, which are just fillers and products and make things feel, nice and slick, and silicones and parabens, which you just don't want to have on your skin. And in fact, the list goes on. And with Korres, you're getting real good for you ingredients like stabilized vitamin C, a proprietary blend that George Korres created in his pharmacy for patients that would come in that had different skin issues. And in fact, it used to come in the pharmacy in a small little vial, and it sold for $160. Yeah.
And we have it $38 and on FlexPay. If you're not familiar with our FlexPay, we actually do ship it out to you instantly upon that very first payment. So $9.50, we're gonna ship this into your home. Do you have those age spots? Do you have those dark spots? Just tap right into it and kind of tap it into the main area, and then just smooth out the rest. Now, if I still want to use my moisturizer, I can use another moisturizer over it, but start with this first in the areas where you do need it.
Yes, so use it on your chest. If you've got the, the discoloration on your chest, if you've got it on your hands, if you have it on your cheeks, use it on those stubborn areas. And for those of you that have given up and said, forget about it, I've tried everything, nothing works, you've got to try this because it's one product that's going to help diminish the appearance. Remember, in a clinical study, as Kathy said, in a matter of weeks, 91% of women saw a reduction in the appearance of brown spots. But look at that before. You can see all different shapes, all different sizes that brown spots, age spots come in, whether it's your hand, whether it's your face, but look at the after.
Well, if you're wearing makeup. What happens too is sometimes it kind of starts off as a spot and then it becomes like an area.
Right.
So as you notice that, look at the area and how much more diminished that is. And now you're just seeing just a few of those spots. Coming back to that, being consistent with it, we're just showing you after 30 days.
Right.
Imagine your results after 60 days, after 90 days, after a year. Being consistent. And you will, very little of this product will do the work. I love the packaging too. I know that's such a goofy girly thing. But I love the packaging, but if it didn't have the results, look at her face.
Right, so look
all
at
over
that
how she has the brightness and the appearance of it, but how it's targeting in on those specific spots.
So pause here for a minute on this before, because what you'll notice is that she's got discoloration on her forehead, she's got the brown spots on her cheek, and then a little bit around her nose area. And then look at the after. So remember, this is not only correcting, but it's preventing future issues as well. Look at her forehead, look at her cheek, look at around her nose. It looks like she's wearing makeup, but she's not. We shot these photos right here at HSN. There's no makeup there. That is what your skin is gonna look like. You will wear less makeup if you're wearing heavy foundation now to cover up all the discoloration, and it could be from anything. It could be from hormones, it could be from the sun, it could be from stress, whatever the issues are, and you're caking on all this stuff, when you use this targeted treatment that's a proprietary blend that George Korres created with hyaluronic acid, stabilized vitamin C, sea lily, I mean, these ingredients that nobody else has, plant extracts, that's it. This should last you quite some time because look at how little I am using.
So if you want to do your entire hand, that's all that you would use on that?
Yes, oh yes.
Maybe both hands.
You're not gonna waste any product either because it's pre-measured, so you're not gonna overuse it.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, and then that's it. And think about that. You're not only correcting all the issues, but you're preventing it as well. I mean, think about, in a clinical study, as you were saying, over 90% of women saw a reduction in the appearance of brown spots or age spots. It's unheard of, especially in 2 weeks. You just don't see it. So we wanted to show you models that had all sorts of discoloration, whether it's, from hormones or from stress or just from, aging, or maybe like myself, spent too much time in the sun. When you think about your hands or your chest or your cheeks, and you look at these before and afters, and you're saying, wow, I didn't know I could use a product on my chest or my hands or my entire face. This is what you can expect, and a little bit goes a long way.
I think you're right. I think that chest area is a remarkable one to really kind of focus in on, because maybe you've taken extra good care of your face. You're doing all those things right. You always put sunscreen on your face. I put sunscreen on my face every day. I don't put sunscreen on my chest.
I never did either.
Every single day.
Right.
These are the things that truly do make a difference. I actually keep sunscreen in my car now, specifically for that reason, because the second I get out there, it is just That Irish skin is just red, you know, within seconds. Doesn't take any time at all. This is a beautiful product. So if you do need across that area, on your chest, on your décolleté, because soon summer's gonna come, we're gonna be wearing the little tank tops, we're gonna be wearing little spaghetti straps, maybe even something that's strapless. Start thinking about that area, and after 1 month, you saw the reduction in the appearance of those age spots and those dark spots that you're gonna have. 91% in a clinical trial actually saw a reduction in the appearance of those dark spots. This is an incredible product that I've never seen anything like it.
No,
we brought it in and it completely sold out the last time we had it.
We did.
And now it's at a better price.
Yes, and we always sell out, but be patient. We always, every time we sell out, we try to quickly get more.
Yeah.
But look at this before here, because you can see she has a large spot on her cheek, and then she's got smaller ones on her forehead. But look at the after. Her skin isn't covered up with makeup. That's just from using this twice a day on clean skin. You're diminishing the appearance of brown spots, age spots, discoloration, but you're also preventing as well, which is important because, you know, we get rid of them, we don't want them to come back. And here you can see really that discoloration around her nose and her cheek and also on her forehead. It makes her look older. Age spots, brown spots make us look old.
For sure.
But look at the after. She looks 10 years younger, at least. At least. And that's without wearing any makeup to cover up anything. Her skin looks brighter, it looks even. You will wear less makeup. And the next one I love on the hands, because what I've learned is that so many women like myself, I was wearing foundation on my chest, are wearing makeup on their hands to cover up the brown spots, the age spots, just like that before. Now look at that before, because that is a great example of age spots and how they're different sizes, different colors, definitely from the sun, but hormonal, from aging, that's just what happens. But look at the after. This is kind of your insurance to make sure that you're getting rid of it, but you're not gonna be getting any more as well. So think about those stubborn areas. And it's funny because my mother-in-law, who's 87, is just like the model on the hands. And she said, you know what, Liz, I've tried everything, nothing's gonna work. So I gave her this targeted treatment to put on her hands. And within, I would say 5 days, she called, and she was blown away. Yeah, because it's hard because you're wearing makeup on your hands. I mean, well, it's hard to remember
and you're washing your hands, so then, okay, do you take the makeup with you and reapply it every single time?
Like, do I
so go, easier to put the makeup on the chest and kind of go with that, but when it's on your hands, we're washing our hands all day long, so you're gonna be washing that down the drain. If you do have those age spots, if you do have those dark spots, if you want something that's going to help alleviate those, I think the proof is in the pudding. You can look at it right there all day long, but that might be your chest, it might be your face, it might be your hands.
Yeah, you know what, pause here for a second, because I think what makes this so unique is, yes, it diminishes the appearance, and that's great, but what I love that George Korres did when he developed this product is he wanted to make it not just for the face, because a lot of products are just made for the face. And as we know, that there's tougher areas than just the face, right? There's the hands, there's the chest, and different spots on the body that we want to get rid of. So what I love is that he put ingredients in here that work on thinner skin, like the tops of your hands, that aren't going to have the chemicals in it, like that H word is not in here, and instead using plant extracts that are just like that after, that are going to diminish the appearance of brown spots, age spots, but also prevent as well, which I think is important for our hands when they're, you know, we're using our hands so much, and as you were saying, we're washing our hands, and they're exposed, and our hands get so much damage. So yes, our face, absolutely, but think about those other areas, because I know for myself that as I'm getting older, I'm noticing them more. I did have one on my cheek that's now gone, but my chest is horrible. It was, and I was using makeup to cover it all up. My mother-in-law, 87, was using foundation, but she'd have to, she said, Liz, it's so confusing because I'm putting my makeup on, and then I got to remember to cover up my hands. And to your point, you're washing your hands throughout the day, and then you're like, oh no, one looks good. Exactly. With a targeted treatment, you're going to use a very small amount. In fact, this should last you quite some time. I want to show you how little that you're going to need on clean skin.
So you don't even need a full pump down? Just almost like a little half pump?
Not even a half.
Okay.
Not even a half. Not even a half, because when you start using it and you see the results, you don't want to waste any. Okay. So just that much, and that's it. But look at this. Just like that,
so do you kind of tap it into the individual spots and then sort of smooth it in?
I smooth it all over my chest. You know, usually when you have brown spots, age spots, discoloration, whether it's from stress, hormones, or aging, usually it's it's a larger area. But no, to your point, I had one on my cheek, I think it's from driving. The sun coming in. Yeah, I had just like the model.
You mean the magnifying glass of the window?
Yeah. Right.
Beams it in?
Like the model on the before that we had that showed the one large one on her cheek, that's what I had here on my cheek. So now I no longer use it on my cheek, but I use it on my chest still just to get rid of those last few spots. But yes, you can use it all over, but a very small amount is all that you need to correct and prevent.
I'll be getting it too.
I know.
I can't wait. And we are offering it at a special price. You can get more than one of these. $9.50 reserves it, brings it into your home. Remember, you always have a full 30-day money-back guarantee. You really want to test something out, do one hand and not the other. Test it out and compare them. Or take that before picture and do your own before and after. We encourage you to get yours today. It's at the best price we've ever offered. Yes, we still have a nice surprise coming up. We also have our lip butter that is available for you as well. So